And anytime it happens, people are arrested and released just about the same day without an end to the causal element. What should be the approach in dealing with such issues?
Well, I mean, because in our country, and particularly in the Fourth Republic, politically motivated violence serves particular political ends. It's crucial and important that those who have been mandated by the law to protect lives and property, and particularly to keep the peace during elections, basically just get their job done. What an arrest means during such a situation is that those people must be sent to court and they must be dealt with according to the rigors of the law. The importance of the public knowing that those who perpetrated violence have been dealt with is that it serves as a deterrence. Now, if we talk about the Ododo case, this is the third time, and in other parts of the country, similar things have happened. I don't remember ever seeing nor reading that people have been sent to court and they've been punished. Because there's this lacunae between our public knowledge of the acts of violence and what really happens to those who are arrested. And from what you are saying, they were released a couple of hours later. It creates the impression that there's a culture of impunity that's increasingly being accepted in this country. Now, if we don't deal with that, it's going to get considerably worse. And the real question that I think we should be talking about and assurances we should be giving to the public, listening public, is that the Ghana Police Service, and particularly the National Election Security Task Force officers, must consistently deal with individuals who don't only take part in the violence, but those who are perceived and actually proven to be supporting and encouraging these acts of violence. Because it is the big guns behind those who actually perpetrate the violence and the signals that they send to those who do it. That, look, guys, go out there, perpetrate the violence, we'll make a couple of calls and then get you off the hook. That's a dangerous development and it's totally unacceptable.
So over the time, I think since January, we have been seeing a couple of violence in some places, even during the transfer of votes. These things happened in Suhum, Kukuom, and then some part of the northern region. And the last time we spoke to the National Security Task Force, they were telling us that they try to make arrests and these people escape. And so if we are talking about ensuring peace before, during and after the elections, this is before. And so if these are the things we are seeing, then how sure can we be as citizens as we go into the during and then the after?
Well, I believe I take you at your own words in terms of your conversation with the police, that attempts to arrest people leads to their escape. Then I think two disturbing developments. One is the extent to which intelligence is being used and the knowledge of the critical stakeholders and players in the perpetration of violence. The second relates to have been put in place. Those who perpetrate violence in polling station A or constituency B and escape don't come back to repeat the same thing. What this means is that because people can escape and they are not found, I think it sends a signal that, well, that they are not safe and secure. And I think that's an unfortunate signal to send. I do know that there's quite a lot of preparations on the side of the securocratic institutions to ensure that we can all get our job or go out and vote. But I agree with you that the before is as equally important, if not more important, than the during and the after, because getting the security right before sends a signal that we are capable of doing it during and after.
And do you see that capability as we move into the during?
The capability is there, but we want it to be used and demonstrated in a more robust, clear, and consistent manner.
Now we know that the National Election Security Task Force constitutes various parts of security agencies in the country. So far, it is only the police we are seeing, but we know that people like this military is in. Do you think that we should be seeing more of the other aspects of it even now? Because we know that there are strategies that determine, depending on how the violence or the situation is going, they may be calling for reinforcement. Before we get there, do you think we should be seeing some of those things now to send signals?
No, I don't think the military must be seen now. I think what is being done is using a more dialogic approach to say, look, guys, Ghana is our country. Please, let's not. Well, I mean, I think the intelligence services are being effective. I mean, I cannot give you the specific figures as to how many people have been cautioned, prevented from taking particular acts. And let's not forget that we are looking at 7,023 polling stations out of the 29,000 that have been declared as potential hotspots. That is 25% of all polling stations. And that is basically a logistical nightmare, both for the police, the intelligence services, and the general security service. So as citizens, we also have a role to play, first in providing information, but secondly in behaving in such a manner that we don't bring any chaos to this country.
So I have been speaking with Dr. Kwesi Aning.